Inflation is hitting harder than ever in an uneven world. Right now we're seeing inflation and it's affecting certain parts of the population, certain countries, much more than others. China, for example, has 2% inflation. It actually has a problem with income rather than inflation. Needs to get the economy going, concerned about inflation, not so much. America's got the reverse. We've got 8% inflation. That means people's money, that if they've got it and they're retired, is devaluing super quickly. It means the poorer people are more affected. Why? Because they spend more as a percentage of their income on fuel and food. And food and fuel are the ones that are driving the prices or driving inflation. We're seeing not 8%, but 10% plus. In fact, fuel's gone up 50% plus in America during the last 12 months. So if people are in the lower end of incomes, they've got lower salaries, they're much more affected than the richer people. So when we look at it, retired people are affected. They need to be looking at how they can invest their money. Poorer people are affected because their salaries just don't meet the needs that they have from a food point of view and actually being able to use fuel. It needs to be done something about. Raising interest rates may do part of it, but actually can cause more problems. Let me explain. If you raise interest rates, normally that affects people that obviously have got credit. So guess what? If you've got credit, you're more affected than somebody that doesn't have any credit. Okay, also just think, when they raise interest rates, that of course is slowing down the economy. But it doesn't necessarily mean that it's slowing down the price of food and fuel, because those things are based on shortages. So right now, when we look at the world, yes, you can say it's a different form of inflation. Needs a different attack. We actually need a bit of luck. We need COVID to disappear totally, and right now it's in a much better situation. We need it to stay that way. We need Russia and Ukraine war to take a different direction. That would definitely help. And actually the world needs to embrace ESG. They need to look at what they can do to get green power, green energy moving quicker. Because whilst we can say interest rates go up, still there's a shortage of power. So what do we do? Okay, well, there's a long-term plan in there that should be for countries, and that is, what are they going to do to actually make sure that there is sufficient energy? We've got to go green for the sake of the world. That means we've got to be concentrated, even if it takes 2-3 years to get that together and make sure that energy is there in sufficient supply and the right form of energy. That's my opinion. Hit subscribe. Please like, share the video. What's your opinion? What should the world do about inflation? Am I right? It's uneven, it's unfair. Hit like, hit share, gets other people to comment. What do you think? Okay, how do you feel about it right now? And what can we do to sort the issue out?